Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Emily and this is part one of my Accutane journey. To everyone who is new, because I feel like this video might attract some new people, I suppose just a little bit about me. I'm 25 now. I've struggled with acne for 4 years and I have probably what you would consider mild acne. It's pretty consistent, it's pretty persistent, and it covers my face, my shoulders, my chest and my back, and it's my biggest insecurity, and it has been ever since I had it. I've tried everything possible under the sun to keep it under control, from antibiotics to creams to changing my diet to naturopaths to Chinese herbal medicine. I've tried everything possible and my skin is still my biggest insecurity. I have had all kinds of tests done to see whether I have some kind of underlying hormonal imbalance or condition, which I don't have. So I don't have polycystic ovaries, I don't have a high testosterone, my hormone levels have always come back absolutely great. I've previously been offered Accutane because I've tried everything else that the doctors have kind of offered from antibiotics. The one thing I have not tried, just so you know, is the pill, and that's just because I really don't agree with putting artificial hormones inside my body. I don't feel comfortable doing that, so they were not going to force me to do that because I didn't want to. As you can see, I have no makeup on. We are having a little breakout at the moment on my face. I said, don't really look too bad. Let's stop waffling and let's just get into the video. So I'm making this video today to basically go through the process I've been through so far and how I am preparing for going on a pretty intense course of medication for the next few months. I guess if you're watching this video, you probably have some kind of skin condition, like an issue with your skin, probably acne. You might be on Accutane at the moment, you might have been on Accutane, or you might be thinking about going on it. So I hope it's educational in some way. What I will say is that I've decided based on advice I've been given from dermatologists that I've seen, and it is my own decision and it's not right for everyone. I just purely putting my experience out online because you guys wanted to see it. This isn't me saying this is what you should do. It's just what I'm doing for me and my situation and my case, because I've tried every other option. So Accutane is actually a brand name. That's what most people know it by, but the actual drug itself is called isotretinoin, and what it is an artificial form of vitamin A, and it's in a really high concentration. So it is just purely a vitamin. I've got notes on my phone. If I look down, that's what I'm looking at. Like I said, I've done endless amounts of research on this because I didn't want to make the wrong decision. It firstly reduces sebum production. It basically shuts down oil production in your body while you're on the drug. So that is oil production from your skin, but also your internal oil production. So you get dry basically from the inside out. What that does is it shrinks the oil glands in your body, and therefore your pores become smaller. And if you have smaller pores, you are less likely to get a bacterial buildup in those pores and then develop, like, you know, spots. People who have acne, they produce more sebum first of all. Their skin cell turnover rate is generally quicker than the normal person with normal skin, and what it means is you get a buildup of skin cells in your pore and it kind of gets plugged because there's so much sebum there as well. So you create like a little like plug over your pore, and that environment is perfect for bacteria to thrive and create kind of like a spot. Basically that's what starts off spots. So isotretinoin also reduces your cell turnover rate to kind of hopefully stop your pores getting plugged and stuck. And when you're on the drug, it basically trains your skin cells to work properly again, because they've kind of gone into this like overdrive hyperactive mode where they're just like turning over really quickly. Hence why a lot of people find you get lots of flaky skin with acne even though you're really oily. Like, it's a really weird combo. Isotretinoin also inhibits the growth of bacteria, which is good because generally acne stems from the bacteria called Acne, I believe is what it's called. Isotretinoin also has anti-inflammatory properties. So acne is inflammation of the skin. That's why it looks red. That's why it looks really angry sometimes, because it's just inflamed basically. And then lastly, isotretinoin has longer term benefits to the skin. So it fixes your deeper layers of skin cells, and because it kind of can help fix those deeper layers of skin, it will reduce your acne scarring, and it can also improve scars that you already have. I'm really lucky that I don't have really any kind of like pitted scars, so the ones that kind of go in. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation and red marks all across my back and my shoulders, and a bit on my face as well, which look like spots but they're not. They're just fully like flat red marks, and I'm hoping that all of that will clear up as well. This is obviously from a UK point of view. To be able to go onto isotretinoin, you have to see a dermatologist, because it has to be licensed or prescribed by a dermatologist. It can't be through your GP. So you first of all have to go to your GP, and they have to refer you to a dermatologist. Once they've given you that referral, your dermatologist obviously will assess your case and see whether you are the right person for isotretinoin, because it is an intense drug. There are some precautions that you have to take while you're on it. So you're not allowed to drink alcohol. That's fine for me, I don't drink anyway. You cannot get pregnant if you are a female. This is because the drug can cause birth defects in a child, so they don't want you to take that risk. So if you're a female, you can either choose to go on birth control, and you have to be on 2 forms of birth control, or you can sign this form, which is part of the pregnancy prevention program, which basically states that it's your responsibility not to get pregnant while you're on the drug. And that's what I've done, because like I said, I'm not comfortable taking artificial hormones, or like, you know, the pill or something like that. So I've signed basically to say that I will not get pregnant while I'm on the drug. You have to do a pregnancy test as well before they even issue you your medication, to make sure that you're not pregnant. I did mine this morning and we're not pregnant. That's great. So I basically got the go ahead that I can start tomorrow. Also, when you're on the drug, it makes your skin really sensitive, so you're not really allowed to go in the sun, and you're supposed to wear like a lot of sun cream and protect yourself if you are out in the sun. Okay, so the really great thing about the timing of this is that we're still in kind of a state of lockdown. Life isn't really normal anymore. So I'm not going to be going abroad. I'm not going to be going anywhere in the sun. The UK, we are kind of, I suppose, technically going to be going in towards winter. I'm not going to see very much sun, which is great, so my skin will stay nice and protected, and I will obviously put sun cream on if I do happen to go outside for an extended period of time. As I said, I'm starting my course tomorrow. I've been issued to start on 20 milligrams of isotretinoin, 1 tablet taken every morning. So this is what I've been given. They like to start you off on a low dose, just so your body can kind of get used to it and see how you tolerate it. So you're probably wondering, like, how long do you have to be on the drug, and, you know, how long does this process take? I currently don't know how long I'm going to be on Accutane for. For the drug to kind of be successful, hopefully, and for your acne to not come back, you have to reach a certain cumulative dose. You have to hit somewhere in the range of 120 to 140 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So it's based on your body weight, how much you have to have over your period of time. So if you want to take a lower dose every month, you're going to be on it for a longer period of time. If you are happy to up your dose, and if your body is feeling okay taking higher amounts every day, your course will be shorter. So obviously we're going to see how I get on with 20 milligrams, and hopefully when I have my next appointment we'll up it a bit, and then I'm hoping, I don't know, I don't really mind if I have to be on it a bit longer and I can take like a lower dose, just so I don't have as many side effects. But it's all, you know, my dermatologist will kind of assess with me how I'm doing, and we'll go from there. I guess some of the biggest things that you might have seen if you've done any research or searched for Accutane is some of the really scary horror stories and side effects that people talk about when going on this. So I'm fully aware of them. Like, I've done enough research to know that there are people who have really bad experiences on this drug. I mean, you can find a bad story for everything if you look hard enough, and I'm not saying that there is no risk with this drug. There are loads of risks with this drug, but there's risks in life, you know, getting into a car and driving to work, or crossing a road. There's risks. There's so many risks in your everyday life that you don't really think of. So you get given a big booklet and they go through it all with you, and it basically tells you every single possible side effect that you can experience when you're on it. And it's just like any other drug, like you see the really long list of side effects, even with things like paracetamol and just basic painkillers. You see those side effects on every kind of drug, and I think if you overthink things too much and you stress yourself out about the side effects, you know, you're more likely to potentially experience some of the worst things. But I'll talk you through some of them. So dry skin and lips, obviously, because your body is going to be producing pretty much no sebum, which I think is obviously going to happen to me. Like, I'm fully prepared for that. That's fine. To be honest, I kind of want that to happen just because then I know the drug is working and my body is absorbing it properly. So your skin will most likely get worse during the beginning. I think that's probably going to happen as well, just because your skin kind of goes through what they call a purge, where it basically ejects everything from your pores, which I am, again, kind of hoping for, just so I know the drug is working properly. Your hair might shed a bit more than normal. Headaches if you don't drink enough water, so obviously I'm going to be drinking so much water. Muscle aches and bone pain. Your night vision can be affected, obviously, with your eyes as well. If they're really dry and sore, your vision might not be as sharp as it normally is. Your triglycerides and your cholesterol levels in your blood are most likely to raise when you go on the drug. This is temporary and it will go back down once you've finished. So something I should probably say, I've also had to have a blood test done already, just to check that my liver function is fine and my cholesterol is fine and my triglyceride levels are okay, and everything was perfectly normal. They have to do blood tests, I think, throughout your course. So I think I can officially say it's not that I'm not scared of needles. I'm still scared of needles, but I can cope with blood tests. Like, they're okay. Like, as long as I don't look and see the needle in my arm, I'm okay. Some people can experience, and it's a really, really rare side effect, is depression, and they have linked isotretinoin or Accutane to a few cases of suicide in the past. It is honestly such a rare side effect. But obviously they have to write it on the packaging and in the leaflets because they have to tell you of everything that could possibly happen. My mental health can only improve if my skin is getting better, because it's what I've wanted for such a long time, that if I can get through the first bit where my skin starts purging and then I can see it getting better, I think that is really gonna just, I don't know, like make me one of the happiest people rather than give me any kind of depression. Those are the side effects. They are really scary, to be honest, and I think the more you think about it, the worse it sounds in your head. So lastly, I wanted to talk you through some of the skincare products that I have got in preparation for my skin becoming the driest it's ever been. I've never had a dry skin, so I'm not going to be an expert on this, but I've basically based it on other people's recommendations and my dermatologist recommendations. So I think the key is basic and fragrance free and super duper duper hydrating. That's kind of what we've gone for with all these products. Some of them I actually already use. So this is what I'll be washing my face with, the Vanny Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser, which is what I use already. It's a really mild facial cleanser. It's basically got nothing in it. We established this in my skincare video. And then to follow up that and moisturize my face, I will just be using the love of my life, the CeraVe moisturizing cream. So your lips being dry, it's probably one of the main things I've tried to tackle here. I've seen so many people rave about this product. It is the Eucerin Aquapore. I don't know how you say that. It's the Soothing Skin Balm. I did test this out because I just wanted to see I didn't react to it. I put it on my lips 2 nights ago. I just put like a nice thick layer, and I'm not even kidding, I've never experienced such a like soothing, hydrating product for my lips. Like, this isn't even designed for the lips. This is literally just for dry skin. It doesn't say it's for your lips, but oh my goodness, like wow, it was like it was too much, to be honest, because my lips aren't really dry. Like in general they're okay. And then what I did get as well, you're gonna die at this, is this product, which is nipple cream. Now just let me explain. So I saw someone's video, said that this is like perfect because it's in a small tube. I think the ingredients are very similar to the Aquaphor, but this apparently is like the best thing for dry lips when you're on the go. So because it's so small, I thought, right, I can take this to work and just put it in my pocket and have it on me all day so I can just reapply. I've just got a big tub of Vaseline, which is just petrolatum or petroleum jelly, which is really good, again, just to put on, like, you know, dry skin. You just literally dollop it on, slaver it up, and hopefully it will just allow your skin underneath to heal. So I've got that in the big tub, and then I also got just a small one for like on the go if I ever need something. I think this would be good for like knees and elbows and just dry patches of skin that might pop up. I got this like CeraVe hand cream. It's the reparative hand cream for extremely dry, rough hands. This had really good reviews online, and it's in a small handy size tube, so I can take it with me on the go. I'm literally guessing right now as to what's going to work, but I've just got myself a load of products because I don't want to be without anything. My dermatologist said it's just really good if you start off from day one, like just making sure you're hydrated and moisturized. Just try and retain as much moisture in your body from the start, so you don't let yourself get so dry that you end up with like, you know, cracks. And then lastly, I've got these Accutane, yeah, they are preservative free eye drops. Now this was actually spoken about, I watched Dr. Dre's videos quite a lot, and she has a really useful video on Accutane, and I watched that, and she said that it's really good to get some preservative free eye drops. Now the reason why you want them to be preservative free is because you're probably going to need to put them in more than 4 times a day, which I think the limit if you use eye drops that have preservatives in. So these ones, you can use them as much as you need. So yeah, those are the products that I have, and I don't know what I'm going to need. Like I say, I've just kind of tried to be as prepared as possible. Oh, something else I should mention is I currently normally take a probiotic every day and also a multivitamin. I can't take the multivitamin anymore while I'm on isotretinoin because the multivitamin has vitamin A in it, and because isotretinoin, as I said, is vitamin A, I can't take any more than that because I'm already going to be on a really high dose. So what I have ordered, it hasn't arrived yet, but it should be here within the next couple of days, is just a multivitamin by a brand called Cytoplan, which are really good, and it's just a multivitamin but it doesn't contain vitamin A, so I'll just take that instead. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. If you guys have any questions, obviously leave them for me in the comment section. I try to reply to pretty much every single comment I receive. I'm going to try and keep you guys updated as much as possible. I don't know how often like you want. I feel like every week would just be a bit much, but I don't know, we'll see how we get on. I'll also kind of give some updates on my Instagram, so if you're not already following me, there'll be a link in the description box down below, so you can go and follow me on Instagram as well. That's it for now. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you can follow my journey along with me, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye for now.